I think it's very often that you hear sort of other producers talk when they're a bit, further down the line, and they always mention like, oh, I had this great mentor. And I was always thinking like, well, how could we go and get this mentor? You can't just message someone that's very established and be like, do you want to be my mentor?
Incredible about electronic music now, it was so kind of micro genre. When I came up, it was like techno or house and then drum and bass, but all these things are so fluid now. And when I was listening to everyone's tracks, you could kind of, you could feel that. I'm Rich, I'm kind of British Canadian, and I've been making music since the late 80s, so 30 plus years DJing and just living the electronic music dream, so to speak.
I'm Maya, been making music for 20 plus years. Started out in classical music school, playing guitar, jazz and stuff, and then I moved towards electronic music in early 2000s, discovering Detroit techno and here in Sweden, drum code of course.
I'm Elena, my stage name is The Yard Woman, and I produce and DJ melodic house and techno, although I started with drum and bass, so it was an interesting transition.
I'm Mio, born and raised in Stockholm. I've been producing for about 7 years or something, and working for Epidemic for 4 years. Started with like hip-hop stuff, and then I moved over to Ableton and more electronics stuff, yeah.
Yeah, now you say you started with hip hop. Like when I was listening to your music, somehow I could feel the snappiness in some of the snares and claps. Now that you say it, it's like, okay, I can feel that it was coming that way. Yeah. Everybody has a different way of making music and a different angle. Like I was just talking when my friend came over, he was just like, why don't you do this? And I never thought about just making a great kick first. And so that taught me something, brand new after 30 years. And that's just sharing different. There's no right or wrong way. Like some of the instruments I use, I probably use them in the wrong way. I never read manuals, and that's the beauty of discovery. So, so from my side, I want to learn how you guys make music, why you make it, and then say, wow, that's cool, or probably like, well, why? Or show me that plugin or something. And have fun, make new friendships, and actually get better at what we love to do.
Yeah, so I'll be bringing melodic house and techno, maybe a bit of indie dance, but yeah, along those lines.
I will be bringing a lot of like breakbeat stuff and UK garage stuff.
I think I will focus on bringing in techno or a bit of like psytrance stuff, dark ambient and drum and bass. Like there are a lot of things that I've been working on lately.
Yeah, I think the best thing about electronic music is that it's always pushing forward. There's new people, new artists, new people on the dance floor. So you're always challenging, you always need to learn something new. You said that earlier, Maya. And that is, that's wonderful, and it makes me feel alive. And so I'm excited to learn as much and get inspired on this. It's one of my favorite things also is to have a record label, because you're always listening to new music and kind of A&Ring. And it's just a conversation, and out of the conversation comes music.
The nice thing also, I think, with like exchanging ideas is also not only maybe showing what I'm working on, it's maybe just sending something that I have done that I don't know what to do with it, and then someone else can like make use of it, or we can use it together. It's an amazing opportunity to just like learn new things, and like if someone would say something that I haven't thought about, I would just be like, I want to go to the studio and try it out.
Yeah, also electronic music, the beauty of it is you can just sit in your studio or your bedroom or at a cafe working on a computer or equipment by yourself. I love the power of one person's vision coming out sonically. But if it's only just you by yourself all the time, it gets really lonely very quickly.
Yeah, I feel like you have to have people around you that also like the same thing and drive you, because yeah, it's not always sort of easy to keep going by yourself, I feel.
I'm usually a nice guy, so I'm not the asshole who's just gonna go and put the sledgehammer down, because this is music. Like, I think there can be technical things where you can say, okay, this is not right or wrong, but that's also very hard to judge, because electronic music especially, rules are there to be broken. If it sounds good, then it's right. And I can't always judge if it sounds good, because I have different ears than you. So I'll do my best and just give you my technical idea when it's there, or my emotional response when it's there.